Hi, it's Recovery Mom, and I want to talk about this. This question is about counting calories, and this human's dietitian wants them to delete the counting app and stop counting calories. And this human is like, I don't really want to delete the app. And then in the second part of this question, they were like, I just really kind of want to go back to how I was before. And I don't really want to talk about the calorie app because that's not really what the problem is here. What the problem is here is that you want to go back to your eating disorder. And you can do that. You can absolutely go back to your eating disorder. Nobody can make you recover. Nobody. And a lot of times we get in this mindset of they're trying to make me and I don't want to. And it's like, okay, then fucking don't. Then don't recover. You don't have to. And truth is, nobody can make you. If you go to the end of recovery and you want to run back, you can run back, right? Nobody can make you recover. But the thing you have to realize is you're never going to want to recover. You're never going to say, ooh, I'm ready. Ooh, I don't want my calorie app anymore. Ooh, I want to gain weight. I can't wait for that new body. Nobody goes through recovery like that. So what you have to realize and come to terms with is you have to step back and look at the bigger picture. Where do you want to be in a year, in 5 years? Do you want to be sick with your eating disorder, or do you want to be living a recovered life? And quite honestly, the choice is yours. But at some point, you have to zoom out and really think about your life in bigger terms than right now and what you want this moment. Because this moment is being led by the genetic component in your brain of an eating disorder. While anorexia is in there, you're never going to think clearly because anorexia is in there. And the only way to get rid of anorexia and know which life you want to live is by fully recovering and then making the choice, right? So I would really suggest that you spend some time thinking, why are you in recovery in the first place? What positive things can recovery bring you, right? Make a fucking pros and cons list. Make an informed decision about this, because a lot of times people just run off the emotion of the now, and the emotion of the now is being driven by your eating disorder, by your anorexic brain, right? That's what's driving you now. So you really need to stop and think. If you keep going down this path, if you keep the calorie app, if you jump out of recovery, what's going to happen? Yes, you'll have a smaller body, but you'll also have a smaller life because you're not going to be able to do things with friends because it all involves food, right? Your hair's going to fall out. You're going to be cold all the time. Like all of the horrible things that happen, you're not going to be able to eat the foods that your brain and body really want you to eat. You're just going to be watching everybody else eat it, or you won't even be there to watch them eat it at all. That's going to happen if you keep going down this path of the calorie app and the eating disorder. Well, now make a list of the things that real recovery, true recovery, and a bigger body and no calorie app will bring you. What will that give you, right? And it's different for everybody. Some people want a baby. Some people want to be able to go out to dinner with friends without feeling guilt and shame. Some people want their hair to grow. Some people want their period back. Some people don't want fur on their face, right? There are so many things that full recovery can give to humans. So you need to figure out what that is for you. And then when you hit these moments of having to delete the calorie app or whatever the next recovery move is for you, try to go back to that. Try to go back to that list. Try to go back to those things that full recovery are going to bring to you. And whatever that is, you have to hang on to that in those hard times, right? Like for me, it was my kids. And honestly, if you would have asked me, I didn't want to get rid of my calorie app. I didn't want to cancel the gym. Certainly didn't want to gain the weight. I did all of that kicking and screaming because I kept going on blind faith and thinking. At the end, there's got to be a payoff. At the end, nobody fully recovers and says, oh man, I wish I had my eating disorder back. Oh man, anorexia was great. I should give up full. Nobody does that. Everybody who fully recovers is so happy there. They don't want to go back. So I would encourage you to give it a try, to try full recovery. If you get fully recovered, you gain all the weight, you get rid of all your foods, and it takes years. You've got to commit. It's a big commitment. It is the fucking hardest thing you'll ever do in your life. If you do all of that and you get to full recovery and you're still like, you know what, recovery mom, you were wrong. I want my eating disorder. Okay, go back. But you can't make an informed decision when anorexia is in your brain, because anorexia right now is driving your decisions. Okay? So it's time to get rid of the calorie app, and it's time to keep moving forward in your recovery. But you have to kind of do it on blind faith. And you have to realize that you're never going to want to. This idea that I don't even want to, I want to go back. Okay, well, that's how we are our entire recovery. That's how I was not only until I hit my set point, but until I maintained my set point for months. Did I actually get to a point where I was like, I don't want to go back. That sucked. That was horrible. It takes a long time for your brain to recover. You have to be in it for the long haul. And I know you can do it, because having an eating disorder is brutally hard. Recovering is brutally hard. Once you hit full recovery, though, life becomes so much easier, and it's so worth it, and you will never want to go back. But you have to get there. You have to get there. So I hope this helped. Get rid of the calorie app. White knuckle it, whatever you have to do. Slowly, your brain will start forgetting those calories. And let's be real, you don't even need that calorie app, because they're all in your brain anyway.